Yeah, and you can't have it both ways this time of the year.
It is fall.
Yep.
All right, can the Irish stay undefeated as they take on the Tar Heels this afternoon? Good question.
Fans are already setting up outside the stadium for today's big game. WSBT's Denise Bone is live there. Denise, how are fans reacting to the news? One of the players obviously involved in that academic investigation, and he's out the rest of the year, so what's the reaction?
Yeah, some of them are, just upset at how the investigation has gone, but they are out here celebrating an undefeated season so far. You can see here, these guys have been out here for over an hour and a half setting up their tailgate. They're ready to go. They've already got food on the grill. But, Chuck, you have been a fan, Chuck Sauceman, you've been a fan for, you said, since you were a little boy, right?
Used to pedal my bicycle out here from St. Anthony's as a little kid, yeah.
And a season ticket holder for how many years?
44 years.
44 years. You and I were talking off camera. I asked you, what are your thoughts about the fact that Kavari Russell revealed on social media recently he's done for the season? You have some strong opinions on this topic.
Well, I understand that the university has its rules, and rightfully so, but in the same respect, it seems to me kind of strange that we can assemble a coalition of 50 nations to attack ISIS quicker than we can solve an academic issue here at Notre Dame. If you put yourself in the shoes of those athletes, just imagine what they had to deal with for the last 70-some days. I mean, not knowing where they stood as far as going to school, playing football, that has to hurt a lot. And I just, I can't help but think that the university kind of dropped the ball and dragging their feet with this issue. It's my opinion.
Chuck, another big question. What are your thoughts on, so we've got 4, we don't know about these other 4 players. You and I were talking too, if they're out, they're still eligible to play. Are they going to possibly leave, and what does that do to the team?
Well, that's something that's probably weighed on their minds a little bit. They haven't played, so obviously they're eligible to play football. I don't think they would have to sit out a year, at least I don't think so. But you've got coaches out there like Charlie Strong, who coached here at Notre Dame, who's now the head coach at Texas. He'd grab these kids in a minute. He's building a program down there. He knows that these are proven athletes. They obviously had, they may have had some academic issues now, but they had to at least be qualified to get into this university. So, that's something that might be hanging out there for those kids as an option.
Do you think that if all of them come back and they find out that they can't play, that they're out for the season because of what happened, what does that do to the team? I mean, so far, we're doing pretty good, undefeated, but looking at the opponents that we're facing, we've got Florida coming up next.
Yeah, Florida State's going to be a tough team. I'm sure that it's played heavily on the minds of the other players, but they also understand that they made a commitment to the university and that rules are rules. Coach Kelly, I think, has done a good job of keeping it low-key with them. We play with the players we have. Next man in. That's the way it has to be going. You don't have a choice.
Last question. What's the score going to be today? What do you think?
Well, North Carolina is not known for any kind of defense. They've been giving up over 500 yards a game.
Basketball defense,
right? Yeah, but I think Notre Dame should win quite easily, and in fact, maybe save a little bit of the other players. Might get a chance to see Malik Zaire and some of the other players get in there and get a little bit of experience. So I think Notre Dame should win this handily.
All right, well, there you go. That's a prediction from one longtime fan here out at Notre Dame Stadium. And this is perfect football weather. At least it's not like last Saturday. It was really cold and raining. This is really good football weather. Just maybe wear a warm jacket and some gloves. Back to you guys in the studio.
Good call. I love hearing what people have to say about Notre Dame.
Very supportive fans out there.
Yeah.